In this example, we're going to be covering vlookup and naming ranges. We have the final average for several students here in the student grade sheet. We also have the grade lookup. This is basically the standard that you would use for grading students. And when you're doing this, you're going to be working with this range here. You have two columns here. There's column 1, which has the average number, column 2, which has the final grade. This has to be in sequential order, low to high, A to Z. You can do it with a random one here, but it's another function. We're going to keep this very simple. So when you're doing the final grade over here, you're going to look it up here, and I'm going to put in a new column and say final letter grade. So if I have that there, I could also use the format painter. Go into here, it's formatted, and then we would want borders here around it. So I go over here and I add all borders. Little visual consistency. So there's only a few students here, rather than manually looking it up, saying this one's person's an A, this one's a B plus, this is a C minus, you can do it automatically. You could be working with this range here. You don't use the captions here. And it would be technically A2 through B13. You can make it a constant. What you can do here, first thing we want to do is name the range. So I go into here, highlight it. And then it says grade there. It's already highlighted, created here. So all you do, if you don't have the range named in there, you could call this final grade. So you've got it named final grade. You can also edit ranges. We'll cover that in another video. So to do this here, it's a VLOOKUP. You click on form. First step, you click inside the cell where you want the grade to be. You click on lookup and reference. You go to VLOOKUP. You also have the opposite, which is an HLOOKUP. That's horizontal. This is vertical. So what it is here, you've got three things here. You don't have to do the bottom one. If it's bold, it must be there. So I'm going to look at Crystal's grade, 95.5. And if I do this here, I could type in final grade. It's showing it in here. And then I could say column index number. And what it was in the second column. It's either column 1, column 2. I say 2, say OK. I could center this if I want to. That would be on the Home tab. Center. Pull it down. Want to show you an example here. A couple things here. These numbers here are showing decimal points here. This is a B plus. However, watch this. If I round this off or I get rid of the decimal points, I decrease the decimal here, someone's going to say, wait a minute, why is this person getting a B plus when it's a 90? It's because the actual average is an 89.9. The instructor could base it on the rounded value. That would be another function. Or they could just do an override and type in A minus.